I think the hardest part of single motherhood is and I'm talking to the single moms that don't have a village and don't have a co-parent. Okay? I'm not talking to all single moms. But I think the hardest part of that version of single motherhood is realizing that you have no one to call and that no one is coming to save you. That all of the problems fall on you. That when you feel trapped, like you're stuck inside of a wall, a cycle, a hamster wheel, and you're trying to find solutions for ways out, you feel just that, trapped. You feel like you're the only entity, you're the only being, you're the only person that can change your situation, which is true in most settings. But for single motherhood, it hits differently because it's like that weight of those children, the weight of life, the weight of society, the weight of the economy, literally the weight of everything is your weight. So there.
So what we see here, we see a woman that is regretting her choice of being a mother. She didn't think before she got pregnant. She's kind of, you can tell she's regretting because she's like, I have no help. What we see from a lot of women that are becoming single baby moms, they refuse to think before they get pregnant as far as what are my assets? What is my support system? Is the man I'm having a baby with, is he going to be around? You guys are too busy living in the moment, want to have kids because the single baby mama culture is being celebrated, but you're not thinking about what it is you have that's going to actually help you. So now, with you having no support, no help, what does that create? It creates damaged kids. It creates kids that's going to have a hard time growing up. It's because you're going through these problems. The one thing about having babies, it always affects the woman. See, women think that it never affects them. It will always affect you. It affects your body, it affects your livelihood. That child's going to be with you more than with the father. So you have to understand that I have to account for this before I have a child. You know if that man that you having a baby with, if he's something or nothing. You know that. But you guys think that a baby's going to change a man. It never does. It never does. One thing we know about having kids, you can't escape it. It's a game that you're in it forever. That's why you have to be smart. Well, a lot of women that we see celebrating single baby mamas and all of this stuff, but they forget. They forget and they don't think about all of the hard times. All of the times you'll be by yourself. All the times you may be broke because your man not helping, your family's not helping. You're the black sheep. Nobody's helping you. You're by yourself. So what happens? Now you're affecting your kids. The reason why we have a lot of these kids mixed up is because they've been raised by single baby mothers. There's a lot of single baby moms out there that would not have their kids if they can do it all over again because they finally realize having kids by myself is hard. What do they say? It takes a village to raise a child. You for sure should have your man be there. Now, your man should be your husband. Create a foundation before you have kids. It's backwards today. Women are having kids thinking that's going to create the family, and it never does. Thinking, I'm going to have this kid and the man's going to stay. It never does. You have to start putting value on yourselves. Women today that are making themselves single baby mothers, they don't put a value on themselves. They're using the kid as a gateway to keep a man. It never works. And now we see this woman, she's telling like it is. Being a single mom is not what it's cracked up to be. It's not what's being celebrated. It's not what's being pushed out there for you to be out there by yourself. You need a village. You need help. Raising kids is not easy, especially if you care. See, a lot of these women out here that's pushing single baby mamas and all that, they don't care about their kids. So they just going through life. They want to be their kid's best friend and not their disciplinarian and make sure their kids are always on the right track. But when you are actively being in your kid's life, it's expensive. It's stressful. There's a lot of things that affect you because you want your kids to be great. But if you're a single baby mom and you're doing this by yourself, it's too much for you. That's why they say it takes a village to raise a child.
There's nothing that you can do about it besides grind harder. And then with the grind comes stress, because with grinding you need childcare. With grinding you need the ability to think quietly. With grinding you need the ability to problem solve, which if you have small children it could be hard to do that uninterrupted. So it's really difficult. It's really fucking hard. And I don't think, like, yes, there's something to be said for poor planning that contributes to a lot of these situations. And I'm only saying that because I lived it. But I don't think anyone deserves to have to enter parenthood alone and have the weight of everything on them.
Nobody deserves it, but a lot of women make that choice. See, what you see from these single moms out there, it's a choice that they make. It's because it's being glorified on social media. These women are choosing to be a single baby mama. You're choosing that because you see your favorite rapper on the stage rapping. She's a baby mama. Your favorite actress. You see what these people that you guys glorify, idolize, single baby mama. So you say, if they can do it, I can do it too. But what's the difference between you and them? They have money. One of the most expensive things when you have a child and you have to go to work, what do you have to pay for? Child care. Now you're having somebody else raise your kids. That's why you need to be in a marriage. Hopefully your husband has a great job where you can stay at home and instill those values and principles in your kid and not let somebody else do it. See what I'm saying? It's very important. It's very important to have the family unit. It's good financially, it's good for spiritually, and it's good to help instill those values into your kids early. Because when you see what these daycares are doing to kids lately, it's not safe for kids to be at daycares anymore. That's why it's very important. Before you have your kid, you need to open up your checkbook, open up your life. Just make sure that man is your husband. Create that foundation and understand that it is not easy taking care of a kid.
This isn't how it's designed to be, and it's really, really sad when you're in this situation and you're trying to do the best for your kids, but you feel absolutely trapped. Like, every solution that you had, don't be solutioning. It ends up becoming like another problem you have to solve. And then it's just like a bunch of things that stem more things for you to solve on your own.
That's what look, everything she's saying is facts. When you have a kid, just times your problems by 100, right? When they're young, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. You got to make sure they're taken care of. You got to make sure that they're looked after. You got to make sure you got to be a parent. A parent is a job. See, what people don't understand is being a parent and being a parent that cares, that's a job. You have to make sure that you care and take care of your kids. That is a job. It's not just something, kids aren't an accessory to your life. They become the main thing in your life. They become something that you have to focus on in your life. See what I'm saying? So when you woman, when you looking, when you laying down, when you thinking about having a baby by somebody, think, is this person gonna be around? Is my family gonna help me? Can I afford this? Am I married? Have these conversations and think about your life before you make a life-changing decision. Because when you have kids, it's all about them. And you have to be prepared for that. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to see all the new videos. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Links in the description below. Monday through Friday, 10:21 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got the No Filter Morning Show live stream. Make sure you tune in. I appreciate your support, and I'm out.